What's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday, June 8th. Tuesday, June 8th. This is gonna be like an incredibly short trade review, only because I took two trades today. I made a lot of zones that never got filled, just a ton of zones. Any Discord message you saw today, except for the two trades I'm about to review, I just didn't get filled on. I didn't take any losers. I just never got filled, which is, okay. It's okay. Today I got a great idea of, as things are starting to really heat up, how I should adjust and, the way I should consider playing things moving forward. And it cost me, $0. Usually you take some losses before you figure that out, right? But it cost me nothing to, kind of get that assessment and that understanding today. So that is, that's awesome. That's awesome. I will take a day where I make just a little, and I only get to trade a little in exchange for a better understanding of things moving forward. Like, I'll take that 10 out of 10 times. Generally, it costs money to learn things, and today it didn't cost me anything. So, a little bit of a bummer that we, didn't get a whole lot of fills. But it is what it is. So this is actually the last trade I just took, Wish, in after hours here. And you guys know I don't really do a whole lot of after hours, but I did call this zone at 511, so it would have been like right up here in this range. Yep, right here. So I called this zone. As you can see, price came down and it filled me two bids of 4. And it erupted, and I ended up selling for about 28 cents or something like that, which is great, right? It's an after hours. I was just trading to trade at this point because I hadn't been able to all day. You could have actually taken the zone again and maybe gotten filled on one bid here, and taking it for another 30 cents, 40 cents even. So I didn't. I wasn't prepped to take the zone a second time. I'm not crazy about after hours. But it looks like, it's got high day potential right here on this little rally if it can break through some of this price action, 1375, what have you. Anyways, so yeah, that was the first one. How did I make these zones? We can take a look at that. So as you can see here, the top zone is based off of these two candles. Bottom of the zone is based off of this candle. You can see that a little bit better right here. Candle wick, candle body, candle body. Definitive stop right down here at the low of this candle. You can see it over here on the 2 as well. And another reason that I did that was because I took into account where the trend might be. And I figured that if it came up here and came down, it would interact with the trend in order to go upwards. So that's why I expected the zone, or that's why I made the zone as big as I did, expecting to get a deeper fill. But, it had the strength to go upwards. Hey, look, we did get a new high day. How about that? Yeah, the trade was good. I mean, it immediately reacted to the 20 SMA on the 2-minute chart. You can see that here. I noticed that it was doing something similar over here. Your standard explode, retract, explode, retract. Oops. Price loves to interact with the 20 SMA. So I saw that it was exploding, or it was creating some distance. So I figured my zone incorporating the 20 SMA would give me a pretty good opportunity. And then over here, I was just playing it based on price action. I didn't want to make my zone up here because that'd be too expensive. Now, I obviously would have gotten filled a little bit better. My stop loss could have been here. But, I would have gotten filled in this range and been close to stopping out. Would have been a better move as far as getting my position filled. However, probably would have been more lucrative, but you're basing the fact that your trend is that it's not going to return to trend. Generally in after hours, pre-market and stuff like that. If I have two zones and one's cheaper and safer, I'm generally going to go with that one, just because of these ridiculously illiquid situations. So, not upset with that. Not upset with that. Got a decent little move on me right there. The other one, the only other trade I took today was next, and I don't remember if this was it. Maybe it was. Let me go see. And let me go see if that is the zone I called in Discord. I literally have no clue. I can't even remember at this point. But you can see that, oops, I was incorporating trends until I just moved it right there. Trend lines today. So this was a hell of a zone. Hell of a zone, actually. Let's see. NEXT here. Oops, I gotta disable streamer mode. Watching next here. And this was at, fuck, I don't know, 498 to 477. And it was, yep, this was the one. This was the one. So it was actually based at 498. I don't know why it's right there, which would have been based on that candle wick. Talking great fills. You get filled down here. You love the look of the 10-minute chart at this point in time. I mean, this is wrapping above the 20. That gives you great strength. Real quickly, you'll notice that, oops, I just cannot stop moving shit. My stop was at 460, which was right here. So I was risking 17 cents with a profit target of about 50 cents. So that's, you know, really, really great risk to reward ratio. And I assessed that after this trend failed, that, you know, I could potentially, oops, here we go. Yeah, I was drawing the trend like this. So I expected the interaction within that range, you can see. And I have the picture over here as well, so you guys don't just think I'm bullshitting you. So yeah, this is what I was looking at here. These are my profit targets, 521 and 540. That's what I was looking for here. We ended up getting a great move, filled 3 out of 4 bids. Come up here to first profit target, you cash out. You wait. I didn't get filled on this move, but I did get filled on this one. Almost the exact same amount of bids, or almost the exact same cost average. I ended up getting 3 of 4 bids filled. And I was able to take it at my first profit target. I held. Price never really came against me. Never really came against. It never really came back down below this level. After it broke the PT, I watched to make sure it wouldn't come below this right here. And it didn't. So I was confident holding the move, and I was able to scale out of my second profit target. So that was a really, really good trade. A really good zone. You're basically just playing support and resistance here. So yeah, I didn't get to trade a whole lot today. Not because there wasn't great action. I just wasn't getting filled on stuff. But what is nice is that, like I explained earlier, it didn't really cost me anything to learn the lessons of how I should be adjusting. So that's really great. Short review, obviously. You guys can check out my Twitch in the mornings. That's where I've been doing my live streaming while I trade. We answer a lot more questions and talk about things a lot more in depth there. I figured it would still be worthwhile to make, you know, this review just to kind of explain the process and everything of what I was looking at, especially for the people who don't watch my Twitch videos but do watch the YouTube videos. So I will link in the description here, a link to my Twitch if you want to go catch up on some of those past broadcasts. They are long because they're like, 2-3 hours long. Feel free to skip through them. Skip through the dead time, fast forward, whatever you need to do. It doesn't, you're not obligated to sub. You don't have to pay, none of that stuff. If you want to come and hang out. So if you got any questions or you just want to come chat, everyone's more than welcome to. But again, that's it for me today. I hope that tomorrow I'll be acclimated to kind of the way things are moving right now. And my Webull money will be, I have one account I'm able to trade with on my Lightspeed account. And then, so I'm hoping my Webull personal account is freed tomorrow, but we'll see. Hopefully I have an even better day tomorrow. But it's important to remember that days like these, where if they feel like you didn't get a lot done, I still walked away green, and I can still be happy with my execution. So um, remember those things on days where you feel like you just didn't get what you should have. And I do have some overnight calls on AHT that, based on this after hours action, look like they might come to fruition. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Be well, and keep kicking ass this week.